very much again, Nathan of the Art of Whimsy, for that little jingle. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Our guest artist spotlight, or the part of the program where we have special guests coming in to perform for us. And this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very, very talented musician here with us. He is none other than Mr. Chuck Davis. Chuck Davis. He is from California, but his mother is from Kauai. All right, and his mother actually played piano, ukulele, while your father played guitar and bass. Yeah, he started playing guitar since he was 11. 16-year-old, you know, like many of us joined rock bands, and he was in Battle of the Bands, and he also played a Polynesian show in L.A. He also played Don the Beachcomber in Marina Del Rey and Tahitian Village in Downey, California, right?
I don't even know if it's there yet.
It's there. I think it's still, Downey's still there. I know Downey's still there. LA's still there for sure. Anyway, he came back to Hawaii and he played at the Hilton Catamaran. He played a lot of Hapa Haole songs, and he backed up Vic Malo at the Golden Dragon Room at the Hilton in 1977. He became more of a showman doing these things, and he started doing Japanese comedy. He did impressions of their singers and doing a lot of latest songs from Japan from the year 1977 to about 1990. He left the entertainment business and worked with Mel Cabang, traveling with Mel, and since 2010, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you came back. Now you're focusing now on becoming a guitar player. A guitar musician, doing guitar songs, right?
Yeah.
Instrumental songs. Okay, so here, ladies and gentlemen, we're very happy to have on the program today, and please give him a nice round of applause and welcome him. Palakpakan po natin ng mga kababayan, Mr. Chuck Davis, ladies and gentlemen, Chuck Davis. Wow.
Thank you.
Wow, I felt like I went on a trip. That's fantastic. That's like new age. I don't know. What do you think? I would classify that sort of like new agey.
Yeah, between new age, jazz, rock, yeah, kind of like that.
You'll have to speak closer to the mic.
Sorry,
Yeah, well, just make sure, because you'll be sound like you're outside.
Okay.
Yeah, when we're gonna get the recording. So wow, thank you so much, Chuck, for coming here. And interesting shape of guitar you have there.
Yeah, this is a different one than I had the last time. The other one was a Taylor guitar. It was a Taylor 200 series. But I've always had problems with wood guitars playing live, so I only use them for practice. And this is actually made out of carbon fiber.
You're kidding?
Yeah, it's all carbon fiber. It's interesting because there's a mold. They make a mold and they put carbon fiber cloth in the mold, and then they squeegee it out, and they put the next layer in and the next layer in. They glue it, laminate it.
Really?
And yeah, it's the reason why I moved to carbon fiber for live is because when the
Careful, you might hit Joy there in the. Look out there, Joy.
Sorry about
put
that.
The mic there, Joy. You can put the mic there with you.
The thing about carbon fiber, it's not susceptible to weather like humidity and dry.
Yes.
And that's the reason. And it's durable too.
The whole thing, yeah. There's not part of that that's.
Well, there is. I had some custom made work done on it. These are the pins here are actually made out of buffalo bone.
Oh yeah.
And then this saddle over here is actually made out of ox bone. So
really?
Yeah. So it kind of gives a different type of resonation than an all graphite. The graphite pins actually sound like a nail when you drop them. These sound dead, so it kind of warms the guitar tone up a little bit.
Yeah. Nice.
Is it all hollow inside
It's all
here?
hollow, including the neck.
Oh,
the neck is hollow. That's why there's 3 sound ports. Here on the top, one here on the bottom, and then one right over here by the neck. It's because it's all hollow.
So is this your design?
And it's not my design. It's made by Blackbird Guitars in California.
Blackbird. Very nice. Yeah, interesting design. I've never seen one of those before.
And I bought the best one too.
I'm sure.
Top of the line.
It sounds great. I'm sure it sounds better when it's plugged in.
Oh yeah, it has a really. I just played an event at Raw Artists. I did the event over there, and it sounded like huge. It sounded,
really?
Everybody was saying, "Man, it sounds like 3 guitars." And I said, well, "That's exactly what I'm trying to sound like."
Well, your guitar style sounds like it's a mix. I mean, you are accompanying yourself in some way. I mean, you're kind of playing backup and the melody at the same time.
Yeah, most people, they have a finger picking style. And I never learned to finger pick, but I was pretty good with the pick. So I have these custom made picks.
Yes, I remember the last time you were here. Can I see that?
Yes, it's 4 millimeters. It's made out of a special acrylic.
That is thick, man.
It's made by V-Picks. Vinny Smith makes these.
Yeah, I remember this stuff from the last time. It's thick, ladies and gentlemen. Makapal siya. Hindi siya yung katulad ng manipis na pick na ginagamit natin para paggitara. It's very thick,
Yeah, and the unique thing about the pick is your hand warms up. It kind of sticks to your hand, so it doesn't fall off.
Nice.
So they always say that you'll never drop a pick again, and it helps because the way that it's tapered helps me get this. Because I fan all the time, so I'm.
I feel like I'm soaring in the wind when I listen to you.
I tried so hard to learn how to play guitar years and years ago.
Well, there's been several times I quit, and the last time I quit for 20 years.
I sold my guitar a few years back.
You did?
Yeah.
That's great, man. So what you been up to, Chuck? Man, I haven't. I was just going through some emails, and then I remember you, and I said, I want to ask Chuck if he wouldn't mind coming on the program. So
I love it.
What's going on, man? Tell us.
Well, 3 years ago when I first started playing, I had to learn how to play and then learn how to write all these songs, and then try to perfect them. And it took me 3 years to put an album together.
Wow.
And I put together about 8 to 10 songs. And
so you have an album now?
Yeah, it's on iTunes.
Okay,
and
great.
Amazon. It's the name of the album is called Chuck Davis, the guitarist.
Chuck Davis, the guitarist.
Oh, I'm gonna find that.
There you go. Yeah.
Now, if you want to buy it, go on Amazon and iTunes. But if you just want to listen, you can go to my SoundCloud channel, which is soundcloud.com/Chuck Guitar, and you can listen to all of it, and then you can download some stuff free. And then wherever I play live, I give them away free.
Yeah, SoundCloud is awesome. It connects with your Facebook, and you
Oh
can
yeah,
load
it's
up, and you
great.
get a free 2 GB space. Yeah, something
Right.
like that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
That's great. So this album, yeah, how much is it? If you want to buy the whole thing.
The whole thing I think is $8.99.
Oh my God, that's very reasonable, man.
Mhm.
That's great. Yeah, and you said how many songs did you have on the album?
I think there's see the one I give out. There's one extra song that Melka Bang recorded for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I added that one onto the one that I give away. I think there's 9 songs altogether.
Okay, nice, nice. Wow, congratulations, man.
And are all of those instrumental or
All
person singing?
instrumental, all instrumentals, and it's only one guitar. I didn't do any overdubs. And also I did all the songs in one take.
Oh, really?
Oh.
But they were long sessions.
No punch-ins?
No punch-ins.
Oh, yeah.
No.
So you played the whole thing.
Yeah, here's a problem is that if I mess up on a song, I might get that part the next time, but I might mess up a little bit on another part. So I would just practice for about a week before I record, and then get them down exactly how I wanted it, and then go in and record it. And I play these songs live. Right now I'm only doing open mics. This kind of stuff you can't play like regular lounges and clubs. You know, it's just not.
No, these are concert type things. You got to really go to it.
Yeah.
And it's, yeah, which leads me to my next question. I mean, why, with your background, playing rock and Polynesian and doing even Japanese comedy, what made you go into this type of style of playing?
Well, after I quit playing music, I didn't play for like 20 years, didn't even touch the guitar. I was just touring with Mel. We just do all these shows.
Oh, really?
And around 2004, 2005, when YouTube came around, I saw this new type of acoustic guitar players coming up. They were like tapping the guitar and doing all this and low
Stanley
tunings.
Jordan. I don't know if you
Yeah.
know Stanley Jordan. I used to see him.
Yeah, Stanley Jordan.
seen
Well,
him play
he's
live.
actually, I'm talking about the new ones in the 90s. And like the late 90s it came around. Now, Stanley Jordan, I remember, he was always, doing stuff like this, but these guys were actually tapping the guitar and doing all the stuff that I could never do.
Yeah.
Guys like Andy McKee, Don Ross, Eric Mongrain, this Japanese guy, Kotaro Oshio. These guys are just, I saw these guys, wow, I wonder if I could do something like that, but I did not know how to finger pick. So since I could do some instrumentals with my electric guitar, that's when I started developing it. And then Mel Cabang said, let's go get you a good guitar. And he actually helped me get this big guitar. I said, how much is it? Is it a good price? He says, yeah, it's a good price of $3,000.
Oh my God. Wow, that's expensive.
Yeah. So yeah, Mel helped me get this guitar and a couple of other guitars. He'd always turn me on to, hey, there's a new guitar out. Hey, let's go check it out.
Okay. So you wanted to. So what made you stop? Other than just to entertain, you went into different kinds of.
Well,
entertainment?
here I was in my 30s, and I didn't have a retirement plan. And I was thinking,
many people don't.
I thought about, how much longer can I do this? It wasn't anything that I wanted to do in music. And what I wanted to do was I really wanted to become a Japanese comedian and entertainer. And no one really, they thought, well, we don't need something like that. So I was, on the iconic catamarans doing that, and they were booking me all the time. I had work every night, but it wasn't the kind of pay I was looking for, But I mean, I made a decent living. It was enough to buy my first business. I bought a small window cleaning business, and I did that until my legs gave out. Now I learned about investment. So all I've been doing stocks and stuff like that. So when I need money, I sell some of my Pepsi, some of my Visa stock, and I live off it.
Nice to be rich, man. It's good to have money to invest. I'm working on it.
And I just bought Facebook too when it tanked.
Oh yeah. How much?
I bought it in the 20s.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's like 27, 20. It was as high as 33.
Cents?
No, $27. I wish I would have bought 10,000 shares.
I'm waiting for that thing to tank completely.
No, it's not going to tank.
Yeah.
They do. I have a financial background, so I read
good.
the financials.
Good for you. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. All right. So now that style of guitar, I can only think of a few, but like Pat Metheny, I can think of Paco de Lucia, Al Di Meola, those type of players. I think about when I listen to that type of music. Are those your influences, or are they?
Yes. When I was growing up, people turned me on to Al Di Meola, and I was like, the speed that guy had.
It's incredible.
It was incredible. And Paco is just like.
It's incredible. Yeah. John, I remember that album. John McLaughlin, Al DiMeo, and Paco de Lucia.
Right,
That was
yeah,
a
yeah.
great the trio.
Oh, they were.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was,
I see a lot of the YouTube stuff because they do a lot of live. Because
Yeah.
I'm on YouTube every single day.
Mhm.
I'm out there looking at all these different
Yeah.
guitar players and following them
Mhm,
and
mhm.
and not just following, studying them how they play.
Right.
Right now, I would say the most popular and the most who's done a lot as far as helping music out is Tommy Emmanuel from Australia.
Tommy Emmanuel sounds.
He was a
sounds
session
familiar.
player. He's from
Mhm.
Australia.
Mhm.
And I was saying, whatever happened to Mason Williams with that classical gas? I went to go look that up, and Tommy Emmanuel did a whole swing on it, and this guy is just amazing. He uses a thumb pick and his fingers.
Mhm.
And the guy is just so fast and so accurate on guitar. I said, well,
Mhm.
now this is a guy I got to start following and studying, watch his fingering, and maybe take some tips. Although I don't sound like any of these guys, but they have influenced me. I would say, you have
a very unique sound, though.
yeah.
Chuck.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's unique. It's unique, and it's airy. It's dreamy. What can I say? I would say new age, but not totally new age.
Yeah.
It's
Kind of a hybrid.
Hybrid,
Yeah,
kind of a hybrid classical new age thing. I can't pigeonhole it, but definitely if I would hear it, I'd probably think about film scoring and movies. And when I listen to it, I got things going in my mind. I don't know if Joy felt that, but
Funny you say that.
yeah.
Melka Bang actually Melka Bang has been my biggest critic and my biggest fan because he lives with me.
Oh, really? Oh, you guys are roommates. Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
So
good.
he's always says, man, we're good in we're good in a movie. And then on one of his commercials, he says, hey, I want to use that one song that you do. Use it as a commercial.
Okay.
So he wrote. I recorded it for him. And then he used it on one of his commercials he had. He's got so many commercials out over there.
Yeah.
Melka Bang's been around
I wish
for a
we
while.
could get Mel in here to do some comedy.
I got Augie. Augie can come in. I know Augie. He's a friend of mine.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he was my client here for a little while. But yeah, we'll try to have him on the program. All right, Chuck. So you ready for another one? You got another one prepared for us?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we are here on the Midday Show with Allan Alvarez. Nandito po tayo, kasama natin si Apo Chuck Davis. At siya po ay magpapatugtog ulit ng isa pang kanta para sa inyo. So palakpakan po natin mga kaibigan. Yes, maraming salamat. So anyway, Chuck, take it away.
This is called The Ultimate Fighter.
Wow. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Fantastic. I feel like I'm on a train ride or something, like going really fast.
On that too.
Been lost in that one.
That's
We
amazing.
had 3 levels going on.
I actually wrote it in 3. Funny you see that because
She's musically inclined,
Yeah.
Joy Rich. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. All right, so Chuck, why don't you tell people how they can reach you, man? How can they can get in touch with you, and how they can get hold of you?
Okay, well, you can call me. I'm looking to do guitar festivals, guitar, stuff, events, and you can get a hold of me on at my email at rayka73 at gmail.com. That's RAYKA73 at gmail.com, or you can give me a call at 285-1690.
All right, 285-1690. Yeah. Thank you, man. Congratulations. And you said you had something you're working on for the show, a little jingle.
A little jingle.
Can we hear it?
You want to hear my jingle?
Yeah, sure. I
was going to say something like this. You're listening to Allan Alvarez, 96.7 FM. Gohidomi listens to Gohidomi listens to Allan Alvarez. Say something, Gohidomi. Next time, do it in English, okay?
Can you do that again?
Oh man, I don't know if I can do that.
No, it's all right. Oh, you want to try it? Let's try it.
Oh, no,
go
no,
ahead.
no.
I like it.
Okay, let's see if we can do it. Okay. You're listening to Allan Alvarez on KPHI Radio. That's 96.7 FM. Everybody listens to him. So does Gohidomi. Say something, Gohidomi. Next time, do it in English, okay?
Thank you, Chuck. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That is Chuck Davis, a guitarist extraordinaire. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a call for your next event, next function, or if you have just somewhere where you would like a talented guitar player, please call Chuck Davis. What's the number again, Chuck?
285-1690.
All right, give Chuck a call, man. He'll play. He's got some nice music. It's one of those, I guess if you can have a function, you can have him there and be the center, or you can have him there, sell tickets, and just have him play. I mean, he's great, guys. And Chuck, on behalf of KPHI Radio, this midday show, the owners, the managers, all the producers, and everybody involved, we just want to say thank you, man. Thank you for coming in here and sharing your wonderful talent with us this afternoon.
Great job.
Thank you.
Fantastic job. Definitely nowhere in Honolulu can we get this kind of talent right now on the radio at this time. So I really appreciate it. I think you have a great talent. I think it's something that you can develop, and it can be uniquely you. Because nobody else is doing quite that kind of music, and hopefully we wish you nothing but success, and hopefully you don't get too big, you forget about us here on this little midday show, in this little radio station. But as we say in Tagalog, maraming salamat, aking kapatid, para sa inyong pagdalaw dito po sa ating programa. So thank you very much for coming on the program.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Okay, we're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, more of the midday show. We got the national news coming up for you, ladies and gentlemen. So don't go away. Huwag kayong aalis, huwag kayong bibitiw. Babalik tayo dito sa Midday Show with Allan Alvarez. Maraming salamat mga kababayan sa inyong pakikinig dito po sa ating midday program. Ito po si Allan